spicy out here. People are pissed for some reason. I can't imagine why. Oh, wait. Yes, I can. Because fucking Nazis. That's why. So let me turn this around real quick. I'm over by where the empty space that should be Operation Inflation, but they haven't been coming out here because Jordy is trying to run a live stream. Boo. We need more costumes. Now, let me switch over here to front line. Well, most of the people have been up at the front line from what I saw, although right now we got a fair bit over here, but most have been up at the front line. They came out with the LRAD real early. I missed that, but I mean, like by 7 o'clock, they were already like, we're fucking Nazis, blah, 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 fuck you. So, how are you doing? Yeah, so I'm over here for the moment just because I'm not set up for anything yet, and I do not want to wind up in the middle of something I'm not ready for yet. They have tried to come out and grab people. They have tried. They failed. I mean, it was a real sneak attack sort of bullshit, and the person they were after was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm gone. So, that was a thing. And it was funny. I had a cooling towel over my shoulders. It appears not to be there anymore. So I may have lost it. And the earplugs I had open. So that sucks. I saw a video that we had a lawnmower. Tom was out here on a lawnmower. I'm gonna come over here. First of all, I'm gonna zoom out. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom out. Jeez. Zoom. There we go. All right. I do believe we're cooking tonight. What are we cooking tonight?
Fritos. How much? Rice and bean Fritos.
Yum.
Yes, please. Everything. But of course.
Yum. We got burritos and pie, and they got no wine. But last time I had a burrito bowl, and it was really damn good.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Awesome.
I may have to do that again.
Thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing. I really appreciate it.
Welcome.
No problem.
The line for the burritos.
Another one?
Right here.
The line start here or over there?
Over there. I came over here because I'm taking pictures. Yum. Well, I might I'd like to get some of that, so I'm gonna zoom back in real quick. There'll be all of 2 people in line. So
Did you stop using the gas because you could never figure out how the fucking wind works? That why you kept fucking gassing yourself all the time? You didn't even know how to get a proper seal on your mouth. That's why you're screwing you back in your fucking gut now. If you don't know how the fucking wind works, You're soft. You couldn't handle 5 days of what we've been dealing with for a fucking year. But you're soft. And I'm not just talking about your dick. I'm talking about you. You're fucking soft.
There are a couple of things. Especially at Joanne and Life Growth, people, I've heard about they're always working together. Don't stop drunk. Hey,
Gray's Landing. Hey, Gray's Landing. Friends and neighbors out here catty corner to these fascist bastards. Y'all are hungry? We got some burritos that are being served. Make sure you send some up there or go get a burrito. All the marches on the stomach.
Residents of Gray's Landing, if you're hungry, there's some burritos out here.
I like how I got to yell
and then they had a couple of their guys come out with some of their toys.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I seen the one guy at least with
I thought it was getting snatched. If I'm going to be honest with you, I was fucking scared.
it was just
I was fucking scared.
It would have either been you or
I'm just looking for a PhD.
We're gonna have a chair set up yet, but guys, burrito bowl and pumpkin pie. I don't even have a chair set up, but they're offering to feed us like that. I'm like, yes, please.
Someone got hurt.
I mean, it would have been on brand for me to make that a soft taco, but I have to watch my carbs. So, pie versus tortilla. Yes, I realize there's more carbs in the pie than the tortilla. I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna pretend that's not true.
I'm hoping that Unfiltered and Raw is watching and like talking about sending more pizzas
Oh shit!
or tacos. tiny bit. Okay, I care a little bit, but I will sit there and like put it in my head. No, I can't do it.
I'm not around. I was gonna say that I'm not
Shit. All right, let's drop you down so I can read chat because I can do that. I'm disappointed that I literally lost the cooling scarf that I had around my neck. Probably when my hat was flying off my head, or when some asshole was blocking the streetcar. That was annoying.
Well, I know the dude is probably watching, right? So.
I got a new theory. What if he's on couch?
I may find it when I walk home. I may not.
Maybe he's doing picture marks or something.
All right, let's bring you down so I can see what you guys are saying. There goes my landscaper. Watch him as he mows. Okay, that doesn't quite work.
I'm excited that the lawnmower is fun. There's a reason why I'm not allowed to have lawnmowers.
I mean, the list of things I'm not allowed to have is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not allowed to have a lot of things.
Given that I'm the sort of person who would own a book entitled 101 Fun Uses of Potassium Nitrate.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why use potassium nitrate when I have a lawnmower? That might make it pretty obvious that I don't know what potassium nitrate does.
Boom.
Ah. Yeah, that's what the lawnmower's for.
Killdozer 2.0.
Right? It's a little less robust.
But it'll make the lawn nice and...
Yeah, I think it's just as scary though.
Okay, I got a question for any vegetarians and vegans out here. What is the pork equivalent of tofurkey? Huh?
Toe piggy?
So big.
Tofu?
I may need to know that if I go over and find a microphone later. Chinga la migra.
From West Coast to East Coast, from Portland to Minneapolis to New Jersey, we stand strong. You motherfuckers aren't ready for this shit. You think you're gonna fucking win just because you make a paycheck at home? We operate on a system of hate. And that shit is not sustainable. We operate on a system of family families. Which means we're not gonna leave our equipment. We're not gonna fucking comply. And our place is compliant about you.
We just need your compliance. Feel no pain. Compliance. Love you, Tryman! I was gonna say, guys, I fucking love this song.
No tent? No tent this week?
This thing is so full, and the things in it weigh so much.
Yeah.
If I don't need the tent, and I've been coming out late, so I don't.
Yeah.
It's
No,
a little.
that makes sense.
I've got on my Amazon wish list stuff that'll make it lighter.
Yeah.
But like, if somebody can find, like, I don't have Facebook, on Facebook Marketplace or something, some taller, the larger size aluminum lawn chairs, like with the ratty, nylon weave. We got people who could totally replace that. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Those things weigh nothing.
Yeah.
And they flatten to about the same or less than than these chairs, which weigh 10 pounds apiece. And they take up half the space on the cart.
Yeah.
So giving me more space and less weight.
I'll have to look on Facebook for you.
Appreciate it. I got banned off of.
What?
Well, I was a Republican, and suddenly it makes sense how that happened.
Dude, that is talent.
Oh, the fire bombing? I love that.
That is fucking talent. And
Yeah, I got banned off of Facebook because I didn't get like formally banned, like guideline strikes or anything. I got banned like I pissed off somebody at Facebook, and they made my account basically unusable, deliberately, on purpose, and in such a way that I, being a data security nerd, would know exactly what they did to my account, and that I was fucked and I would never be unfucked. I don't know who I did this to, but something I posted pissed him off. For her. Oh, don't do that. I'm still reading. Okay. You can't threaten them. You cannot threaten them. You cannot ever tell them that you are going to do anything to them. Now, you can describe how we collectively are going to see that they're all charged and with what, but you can't actually threaten them. That's the magic line. You can talk about enforcing the law, but you can't actually say you will do anything to them at all.
I think that area is harder to say please. If you say please, you have to channel
Hey, Tom, they want to know, do you realize that being in possession of landscaping equipment makes you a target for ICE?
Oh, fuck them. I got my slow-moving vehicle triangle on my back.
He says, fuck them.
So,
So if you're watching and you haven't hit the like button yet, please do that. If you'd like to know when I'm actually going to be out here, theoretically, you can subscribe and hit that bell. And I have been showing off, basically.
Would you like to let your fans know that they have a 4x4, 8 feet tall with a metal rod on it that's sharp at the end?
Who does?
They do. I was asking them questions, but when I was asking them, they went back inside.
That's interesting. You heard him, folks. Oh, I was doing that YouTube shit. if you subscribe to the channel and click the bell, you will have some idea of when I expect to go live, assuming I get out the door like I'm intending to. And anything I receive, like tonight, this video is demonetized, it's guaranteed, because of the music. Anything I receive in like super chats and whatnot is going to make doing this easier. And a big part of what I've been doing lately is, I'm working to upgrade the medical capabilities I've got here so that if these guys do start becoming more aggressive like they seem to be doing, and I'm there, I can help. Now, I mentioned that and showed in a post and showed a picture of my net ID card. I'm a Portland Net, which is the CERT program if you're elsewhere in the world. Well, elsewhere in the country. If you're outside of the United States, you have no fucking idea who CERT is and what CERT is. It is a community disaster response. And, we don't necessarily have any authority. We don't necessarily have more than basic training, but we are trained. We're trained to perform, light search and rescue, look for obvious signs. Oh shit, that building will fall down. Stuff like that. And of course, because we're talking about working with the government, we are trained to do fucking paperwork. Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. That's just how it goes. Because if you didn't write it down, it doesn't exist. That is how the government works.
Hey, friends and neighbors, after you get some chow in your belly, make sure you stand strong on the run for us.
Like today, in the Portland area, we actually get practice. Today we had a citywide practice where for 3.5 hours or so, we were doing, we were basically modeling. Portland today is celebrating the 100th birthday of the Burnside Bridge. It's the oldest bridge in Portland, 100 years old. And we were celebrating that today. And of course, Portland Nets were celebrating it by assuming we're going to have an earthquake and it's going to break up and fall into the river. It's what we do.
Good evening, officers.
ICE! Why do you work for ICE? What the fuck? Why do you work for ICE?
Working for ICE.
It's funny. These fuckers take over an hour to show up in response to a man with a gun.
How come you only know how to show up when nobody fucking invited you, pigs? Get the fuck off my block, you absolute goddamn. Get a real job. Go the fuck home. Nobody invited you. Why the fuck did you from that short when we call you? What the fuck are you filling pigs doing now? $1 billion every 3 years.
up your fucking
Die in a fucking fire, pigs!
Down the street, 'cause you want us to report you!
Do you know who they grabbed?
Yeah, what's the other one that on the black guy? Was it? Yeah. I wasn't sure who the fuck they were going for.
Yeah, 2 ran and one got away.
Yeah, I don't know if they were going for him, but they both been doing the same shit, so.
Yeah, flip-flops is the one that got yanked.
Yeah, flip-flop.
Well, that's the thing. If you're gonna wear something that doesn't have full shoe, you at least want something you can run in. Flip flops ain't it.
I can't argue.
That's why I don't wear flip flops. I wear
That's how
full
they do it.
sandals.
That's how they do it.
If you can't run, 2 seconds. But I suppose they're going after the other guy anyway.
They were going after both, probably. I can't find my body.
So who did they grab? I mean, I suspect they left and went after the other one. Hope he got inside somewhere.
Yeah. I think we got it. Oh, that was the one, guy that. Oh.
Yeah, somewhere between here and home, I had a cooling towel
Yeah.
and my earplugs. They were just draped over my shoulder, and my hat flying off my head. And then somebody parks on the streetcar tracks, so the streetcar can't get past it. And I'm like trying to yank the wag. Somewhere in all of that, I lost it. I've got 3 more.
Yeah.
But now I know what I really need to do is put a couple of grommets in the cooling towels and attach them to something so they don't blow away.
I'm going to take that person to the emergency real quick. I'll be right back.
Do they need treatment at all?
I didn't bring FRS today.
No, they just wanted us to be taken to the hospital. Stand back up.
Copy. Just heading to the hospital. All right, I'm on my own. Got it. Cool. Thank you very much. No problem. Let me know when you're back. Cheers.
Well, you know that if you need stuff, you have an idea what's in the wagon.
Yeah. No shit. You're like, holy shit.
I want. It's still missing a chest seal. And I would like a SAM splint in there. That's about the only things it doesn't have. Oh, dude. I'm too zoomed in.
All yours.
Thank
You're
you.
down here enough.
Thank you, man.
You're down here enough that you can use it. I'm down with that.
It's quite possible I will.
Yep.
So this one is just long enough that I may have trouble fitting it into that case, but that case was something I picked up at a medical supply giveaway, and if I need to move to a slightly larger case, I will.
What I do is if they're for training especially, is I roll them. Because otherwise, if you're using them opening and closing, then these get weak.
You know what? I think I will roll it because I can.
It depends on how you're gonna store it.
Well, if I'm gonna store it in that kit, rolling it's a good
It was
idea.
a targeted arrest by PPD. There were 2 people that ran, so they knew that they were gonna get arrested for whatever they were doing over there.
Whatever they were doing, apparently they were doing the same shit. One of them was wearing flip-flops. Dumbass.
Yeah, so he's the one that got caught.
He's the one that got caught.
But yeah, arrested here.
Long before I was ever even not a Republican, I was a prepper-minded sort of person. There's a reason I can't wear normal shoes. There's a reason why I'm wearing sandals, though. Because I can run. Not very far, not very fast, but if I need to fucking move it, I can move. Yep. It's funny. It takes them an hour and a half to show up for a man with a gun.
Yep.
If they show up at all, and then they don't even
all
stop.
they did when that was going on was they just went around the block.
Yep. So, that is about as small as that gets.
Cops are coming, why don't we... So I'm like, okay.
I could maybe throw a band around it if I wanted it to be a little smaller. But I won't
Alrighty,
use an
good to see ya.
elastic because latex allergies are a thing. Latex allergies are less of a thing, by the way. You might not know this, but since hospitals started using non-latex pretty much everything, there's damn few latex allergies anymore. Funny how that works. Exposing babies to latex powder makes latex allergies. Like even people with spina bifida, which my fiance has. And that's pretty much the recipe for a latex allergy. They're not getting it anymore. Thank you so much, Chad. That is so awesome. I can mark this as a now you have it. I still need the chest seals. They're about $20. But if I need to move to a slightly larger case, see, this is rather large, and it's going into here. This is going to take a substantial amount of volume in here. But, you know, it fits. It fits, it chips. And by the way, for the medical stuff, yeah, I pretty much just did stuff it right in the end there. That's not ideal. Why don't I see if I can do a better job than that? When I started setting up this kit, you know, when I first started coming out here, there was a medic, Cayenne, who told me what I should be doing and what I should be carrying. And I'd like to have her. I'm trying to be, you know, genuinely useful in the event of shit going down out here. Because you just saw some shit. I mean, it was the police, it wasn't ICE, but the fact is, it has been ICE, it will be ICE again. Yeah, I'm going to need a slightly bigger bag than this, I think. I'll look for something that's got some better organization than this. These are nice, but they're really intended to be a single item kit that you just have on the shelf and you just grab it and go. And I mean, that's basically what I'm going to do, is I'm going to have it on a shelf inside the wagon underneath the cover with the handle sticking out. And it'll be just grab it and pull and, you know, ready to go. But, I'd like to have something with some organization. This had the advantage of it being free. So, basically, anything I get for like super chats is pretty much going toward making it easier to actually be more useful to people out here. Sometimes myself too. But hi Heather, how you doing?
Good. I got another one.
Another one what? Oh, nice. Chad just gave me a Sam splint.
What?
Sam, the orange foam roll-up splints.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yep, that is right in here.
Nice.
I'm running out of room in this bag. That's all right. I have to get a bigger bag.
You're gonna see a bag like this.
Yeah. Can I see that a second?
Sure.
Okay. This bag that Heather has here.
It came with it came with dividers in it also.
Yeah.
But I just took this back.
This is the bag that Heather has. with
It doesn't have much in it right now, but
tags on it for we're finding those zippers quickly in the dark. It's got some reflective stripes. This is a nice bag. Basically just a small duffel,
yep.
and it's not overstuffed, but these things came with some dividers. I'm actually using the dividers that came in mine, but yeah, I really like how the adventure medical kits are organized. That you open those up and it says this is here, this is here, this is here. But that gets to be kind of slightly bullshit when even adventure medical kits is still selling basically a boo-boo kit with advanced features.
Yep.
And while this kit is a boo-boo kit, I can remove some of the. My friend Emily refers to Band-Aids as bitch stickers.
Nice.
And there's still a fair bit of those in there, so I can get a little room by taking them out. But the fact is, people still need Band-Aids, so I mean, they will survive without them, but they would like to have them.
Some might not. If they have like really bad immunity.
Yeah, but a Band-Aid isn't going to fix that. You need something hemostatic for that.
True.
You need something with a clotting agent, which I've got.
Good.
The thing is, this is kind of a squad level kit. It is designed to treat, it is designed for a group of maybe 5 or 6 people that you're likely to need to treat 1 or 2 of them. And it assumes that the most essential life-saving stuff, although there are duplicates in there of those things, there's the basic assumption that the most essential life-saving stuff they're already carrying on their person. So, and most people aren't doing that. Partly because this little kit was fucking expensive. Again, thank you, Lisa. Much appreciated. If you don't need it to be this small, and I do, because if I make it bigger, I need to include an inhaler, a spacer, because sometimes I can't actually use my inhaler effectively without it. I've been using those inhalers since I was 6 years old. I do not need a spacer unless I need the delivery to be slow. Because if I'm having a serious attack, a quick rescue inhaler is not going to work. Well, I'm glad you made it out here, Heather, because as I was coming up, there was a streetcar that was stuck because somebody parked like an asshole. That happens.
As I was rolling up here, 4 or 5 car cars were flying down that way.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just missed that.
What was going on?
Apparently 2 people were doing shit that those fuckers found offensive, and they called PPB. And of course, when they call, PPB shows up. We call and like, hey, there's a man with a loaded gun pointed at people, and they're like, whatever.
Or hey, there's a van parked in the driveway, and I think it might explode.
Does they might respond to that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not recommending anything explode, says the guy who earlier commented about being the sort of person who would own a book entitled 101 Fun Uses of Potassium Nitrate.
I didn't know it was a few.
Most of them involve making things go boom. The thing is, I still do not encourage and endorse any act of violence. I endorse the shit out of making things go boom, but that's because I'm a fucking pyro.
Do you have the license that you have to get to be able to do explosives?
No?
No?
it hasn't stopped me, but
Well, no, I mean, I'm just.
yeah,
I want to get one because like that way you can actually like legally purchase them also.
yeah. You don't have to go places and
Yeah,
I mostly went to science supply houses and got what I needed and mixed it up. I haven't done that shit since I was a kid.
It's completely illegal until you mix it and then transport it.
Well, I didn't. Well, I mean, just carrying it down the street count as transport, probably.
If it's already mixed, then yes.
Yeah, well, I was a minor.
Yeah.
And, since I became an adult, we had 9/11, so I am a lot more fucking careful with what I make explode.
I have good news for you.
Oh?
Yes. I got paid.
Nice.
So, I want to do this for you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I don't, what did you finally come to a conclusion on like what you wanted the games to be out of?
If you think half inch will be strong enough, given that I need to be about a bit higher than this is, most of them want to be able to pull chairs out.
Well, like it's just, I remember that there was a time that we were talking about possibly using bamboo.
Possibly bamboo. Whoa! Nice! I don't know if bamboo would be lighter. It might be.
I mean, PVC is pretty light though.
PVC is pretty light, especially since I'm relatively sure whatever I use for PVC is scheduled for lunch is all I need.
And also, hi, John, man.
We love you, Kraven!
Not only did we get a hunt, but we got a, you were also talking about those beams, the metal beams that
to make for beams.
Yeah.
I thought about that. I don't know if that would be any lighter. It might be a little thinner, but I don't think it would be any lighter.
I don't think it'd be lighter, but it'd definitely be stronger.
No, but I'm not sure it needs to be. That was the thing. But all I have to do, there is one thing I am considering is what I was going to do is have this sort of setup, but instead of theoretically flat on top, have a roof, angled roof.
Yeah.
Angle is not terribly critical.
Yeah.
We should figure out if Krylon will stick to Chloroplast. Because I was gonna hit it with some paint, and it could just be acrylic. Especially if we're gonna, break this out. That's what we do. Aim for classic 1980s Taco Bell colors with the letters Taco Bell. That would be fucking hilarious. Everybody would know what it was. And that way I would not wind up with random not legal in Portland pepper spray dispensers in my wagon, hopefully, and they'll leave that shit in Darren's wagon, not mine.
Or mine. I'll take it too. So PVC stuff?
PVC is fine. What I was thinking was that just because you need to stand up, you end up with two basically rectangles. So on the end, I was thinking two beams across the bottom, but I think I would get away with only one across the top. And the reason why I would want one in the middle is because I would, especially as I'm taller, I would be the cautious at some hanging, basically shoe organizers. But that would be a great place to anchor stuff like this with bottles of water down underneath it that we can reach down and grab my wash.
The heavy stuff at the bottom?
Heavy stuff at the bottom. I may not be able to do that right away because I still got these freaking chairs that are obnoxiously sized and they gotta get diagonally. But
We have hooks on it. Hooks on it. Yeah, I mean, just like hold on.
And of course, the advantage of PVC is that, you know, you build the thing, and then you try to load it up and you see what
Exactly.
Yeah. Because it's so easy to just trim PVC and stick a fitting in there. So, I don't know, I'm going to assume you all want to actually see what the hell we're talking about. Unless those guys are, you know, being irritating to ice again. So we're talking about doing like a rectangular thing, raising the roof a little bit, just a couple inches, so that I can get stuff in and out. But having like a closet bar, that might actually need to be stronger PVC, just so it's advantage. Across the middle here, with like hanging shelves, and the hanging shelves would be for things like the first aid kit, and bottles of water underneath it. Hopefully we get the replacement chairs and we hook them to the sides, one on each side. So basically, it's going to become like the freaking protest battle wagon. That would be fucking sick. Yeah.
If you put the chairs on the sides, that'll give you so much more.
Yeah, because that's the thing, these chairs. I mean, they're heavy as fuck to be hauling, you know, up and... Because it basically ends up being uphill both ways between here and... You know, I live in the neighborhood of the park, so there's an uphill and a downhill. And unfortunately, the downhill does not help with the sudden uphill, either way. We got more. We got more mowing. We got more mowing. And I need to get a battery. You're gonna plan to
I'm probably not going to be putting down with it tomorrow night. Yeah, that's figure out like make it.
But you want to actually come down and do some more precise measuring?
Well, I'm traveling about. I'm pretty sure it's the same size actually.
Wagon this size?
Yeah. It's not going to have a top on it.
Well, the top was an external edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see these little brackets here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this is $20 on Amazon. This wagon came from Costco. So if you got one from Costco, it's probably the same damn wagon.
It's not the same wagon, it's like the tires are different.
Yeah, these are wide. The ones from Costco have wide tires.
Yeah,
the wide tires presumably help it go through rougher terrain, but the fact is, I really wish this thing had some bad tires. Like a garden wagon might have. I don't think a garden wagon is also heavier.
So I figured, you know, I just see mine as guidance and just make all the cuts a little bit long. So
Because it's so easy to trim. And I mean, once you've got the size you want, you just scope up the end rectangles, leave the beams inside, or make those removable, so that I can collapse the wagon and get it out of the way. Has to be on the we live in a shoebox. Wheelchair user understands the problems of having a wheelchair.
I was thinking about go ahead not blue, so you can
Yeah, just pull it out and yank it apart. Yeah. And I mean, I can even sand the joints since they don't need to be structured because they've got the wagon support. I can even sand the joints so it'll be easier to pull apart. I don't think it will.
I think make sure it's fairly easy to hop off it.
But I was thinking about something with the chloroplast top. I was thinking about actually having like solid sides and ends, which involves some fancy cutting with the chloroplast. I think it's not a good straight edge market. That shouldn't be too bad. And I have the big, I have the big fence, aluminum fence that you use with like which makes a great thing to hold down something and mark that line. So whatever angle you decide to make, that becomes easy. And I was figuring that the top piece would be one piece of chloroplast that bends so that it won't leak in the middle. You just have to worry about, if there's any leak around the sides and the ends. Sharp angles. You just put whatever cement you use to fuse it together and then hit it with some silicone on the inside. So, and then do whatever you need to do to
Get off the phone!
probably some
Come back and play again!
I would probably
I got like 20 feet of
BBB, you want to make yourself useful and actually go out and operate?
20 feet of
Velcro tends to change. So I was thinking I might actually just go with some nylon webbing.
All right, because apparently the fucking people kidnap
Unbuckle.
children are more important than
Wrong way, motherfucker!
Not the barrage. Nope. They'll figure it out. They already did. What I was thinking about though is possibly do something underneath the top. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this yet. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this yet. But I've got a hot spot like and at some point I'm going to be using the damn thing. I am at $51 in revenue. I haven't had anything since then. So that was a couple of days ago. I got $51 in revenue. That suggests that continues. That's almost enough to actually record the data plan. So once that $51 so there have been a couple of super chats as well. Off YouTube contributions. So it's clear that if I continue to grow even a little bit, I'm going to be able to afford the data plan that I need to figure out how to put another IMEI on it that looks like and then I need to take the IMEI. So it needs to look like it's not a we know that device is, this Netgear hotspot, and we know it's not a phone. I'm trying to save a few bucks. And I think it upgraded so that maybe I'll repeat the game. If I can, I don't need the shadow router. I have a shadow router as well, and I pulled one trying to play WRT. The image said it was the right one, but it appeared not to be. So I need to find the right image for it. And that's mostly just because I recently discovered Chinese routers going home. That's, I mean, I trust the Chinese router more than I trust some American companies. That's, you know, sort of deciding that they enjoy the taste of boot. But,
just want to say hi, my favorite live streamer.
thank you. Greatly appreciate you.
Sorry,
We're discussing.
We were just
Heather was talking about, I wanted to make some modifications to the taco truck. We're going to put a PVC frame inside it to replace these silly ass little tentacle things. Because these suck.
Yeah. Not for long-term use.
No.
Sorry.
And that's the other problem with them.
Yeah.
I could possibly get a shock cord in there, but this is like a molded end. Yeah, I would basically, if I were going to continue to use the tent pole thing, I would get new tent poles.
Right,
and just trim them down. Or, here's a fun idea, leave them long so I get a little bit of extra height so I can get my chairs out. Yeah. But we can do it with PVC. And you know, just a couple of thin rectangles, you know, and a couple of you know, spans, and we make those spans removable so that I can actually tighten out and pull it all up. Make a roof out of core brass, the political sign material. You can never really see it. Yeah. See what kind of paint it'll take. I suspect it'll take like Krylon or Rust-Oleum, one of them will have a paint that's like paint. And, you know, put primer on it and then paint it up with like 1980s Taco Bell colors. Because that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, it would. People would see me coming halfway down, you know, people would see me coming halfway to OHSU. And I was just about to say that I have one of those hotspots that Nathan uses, but they tend to run hot. And they tend to run hot, you know, like really hot. So slap a heat sink on the back of the thing, not have a battery. I was going to put a battery in the front. Yeah, don't die. This is not actually vanilla ice because vanilla ice is a mega piece of shit.
Yeah, I think I saw
Okay. But, don't mind me, guys. You're getting batteried while you're still connected. There you go.
Magic. I didn't even know the difference.
Yeah, the thing is, it because the battery ends right here. It's on the front of the camera.
No, yeah, I totally see it. It looks big.
So that's a double mount tripod. It's just a standard. It's just a standard Arca Swiss, but I took a phone mount that had universal 1/4-inch screws on the back, and then I took a battery clip that fit the same screw pattern, and I just bolted them together. Dude, that's awesome. So I've got a double clip, one that's a little taller to accommodate a phone, and one that's a little more rounded to hold on to, you know, an anchor type battery. No, that is awesome. That's a really good setup.
Where did you get
Amazon for all of it.
Yeah.
I've got links for all of it. You know what I might do with those?
What's up, Richard?
my Amazon wish list shows products that have been purchased. So what I might do is I might add them as I already have it. So then it'll show if you go to what's been purchased, so people can actually see. If nothing else, people can see what I've actually spent on this shit.
Yeah, I'm about to go for a chair too.
Yeah, my next upgrades, and Lisa
No,
has
but I've got the tripod chair, and I just didn't see nothing. So I don't know. I for sure have. I have the whack. I'm not gonna say.
This was Lisa bought this for her birthday, and this is
Got the tripod chair.
They're not cheap.
I mean, what's in it, you should be able to get for $45, $50, especially if you're buying enough to make more than one kit, but I'm not. And it's a pretty quality case that it's in.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, it is packed, and I'm not worried about these
the case and the convenience is what you pay for.
Although I may need to move to a bigger case because I want to have room for a spacer and
No way in hell. I'm not.
Yeah.
There's no
I
way.
mean, Taylor can fit inside the spacer.
You're correct.
But
Yeah, you're
anyway.
I can't.
So the other thing I was going to do is, have you seen like the Operation Inflation costume booth that has like shelves hanging down on the side?
No.
They were just basically like shoe caddy sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because they got a closet bar. We're going to have, instead of two at the top, there's one at the top. You don't need two. And I was going to just make sure that was longer than the rest of it is really like
Where's the break?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you're not pulling a spider on us now.
One time I actually
The welds on that one are
I
already.
didn't realize that the thing actually had
The welding on
and I thought
the
it had a
little cross
really sharp,
thing
like,
on that one
you
are
put
already
off the
snapped.
gas and then stop on
Oh,
the
nice.
That's why you did it that
But I
way.
still ended up bumping somebody's because that wasn't enough. I almost actually used it.
Oh yeah, so I have a feeling that Tommy is gonna be out
What
tomorrow
happens
at
when the blind guy is trying to pretend to not be blind?
21st in Broadway shit.
Anyway.
Oh, I know.
First aid kit and whatnot in the shelves.
Just that double, you know. Yeah, I think I heard that too.
Tommy, I hope I see you tomorrow. And some of your buddies.
No, I do.
Well, yes, but you've already heard it.
I'm kind of done playing these games.
I'll be able to pick that stuff up. I'll put it together.
I will look and see if I have any. If I do, I know exactly where it's going to be downstairs in the storage area. I have to evacuate that storage area.
Like, wave, whatever.
You see if I got this.
God, these liberals. And I show
If I got it, it takes
he
$1.
starts calling me fed and cop and shit.
Cool. But yeah, this is. I'll try to make it. It will be so cool to have this like, because I want to start doing other things than just like the ice cream.
It's like 12 to...
I gotta remember. I was like, I'm like, oh, it must be like 8 o'clock in the morning. No, 12.
No, that was
I mean, I'm sure they.
I felt
For some reason, I think there's at least a reasonable possibility they are already going to know.
A bed, Tony.
But like, I know they're going to be able to see it because, you know, they don't want to come. They don't want to come down here. A lot of people don't want to come down here, but I want them to see it.
Oh my god!
It'll be a great conversation starter.
Yeah. I'm just not even gonna go there.
Oh, got it. still, I'm thinking I wake up to actually, I don't know,
Headlights, man!
get some
Lexus, headlights!
drag the ground because I'm tired of noon. I'm pulling the wagon in Safeway and zapping me every 30 seconds. So if it has a faster path to ground than for me, maybe it will build a little static. Double check. Everybody double check.
Probably still will.
Put yourself. Did you guys include, we need to include something conductive up here heading to the thing.
You know the
that was the
pipe.
Yep.
flag.
You know you can
Yes.
do you want that butt
Wait. I don't mean patriot. I mean patriot.
At some
Or
point,
paid.
you might want to rub it off because you might want to
Yeah, I'll just do it just so we can just do the whole thing like the whole
Do you have a PVC cover? Or do you just need like
I've got some.
somewhere down in the storage unit that actually got the hand cutter.
Yeah.
So I might need to see if I can find because that would be useful for making designs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I straight up like fucking like troll the fucking
I had to leave before you got back to it. So you can give throw a hint.
Yeah. They were all high as fuck when I got back, so they never went to go get them.
Oh, you need some new clones.
They didn't even need to.
We'll steal some.
They were being fucking goofy. They were like standing out in the street and like
see, when I moved
playing
up, like,
rock, paper,
when I was still in Texas, I didn't have an allergy.
They were high on
shit.
Yeah, it's because nothing grows. They were high on several things.
Like, at most,
The only thing that grows in Texas, the indigenous fruits out here.
oh, well, I lived in Austin. We have, like, a big cedar issue.
When they start using
But I also lived in Houston. And Houston has all kinds of things. All kinds of things. But I never had, like, allergies. I never had allergies real bad. Exception for the one day, like 1 week, where the sky was literally full of cedar palm. You could literally, like, there's unhealthy amounts of cedar pollen in the air. It looks like a dust cloud. Dude, there's a whole lot of fucking shit out here. Like, oh, that's
Yeah, man.
shit. I lived in Vegas and like
I've got allergies from Iowa. But most of my life. I couldn't do the heat of Vegas. I did a few jobs out in Arizona. Out in Arizona. 123 degrees. When I covered, got fucking exhausted. We had to split our crew up of 6 because it usually takes 6 people to be every we were done.
yeah.
We had to split our crew up into 2 crews of 3.
They actually have some pie left over there.
What was that? 20?
About 45 grams of carbs left.
Like we got like a.
And then I had pie there for probably 105.
I had all these people.
We love you, Tryman! Yeah!
Like,
honk!
God damn, it's hot. And I'm like,
$1.35 on public transportation they took me down here on this. Hey, I took the bus.
Okay, I got some.
They could just be up and down.
Okay, I'm going to go through.
Of course I did. You?
I don't carry around. So the other thing I'm working on is I'm going to get some walkie-talkies out here so that we can actually track these guys when they try to sneak out the back door. I mean, I guess what I'm discussing is me being part of the criminal conspiracy, but I deliberately oppose doing anything criminal. My interest is literally in making sure that those assholes can't just sneak out the back door and avoid having to face an angry public who is just interested in making sure that they know we fucking hate their guts for good cause. So, how does refusing to be involved in anything criminal translate to a criminal conspiracy? I don't think it does.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of these
tripods? Yeah.
And I'm going to hook up
$35.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to hook up like a ubiquity Wi-Fi router, and I'm going to hook it up to like a battery, hook it up to the camera, and I'm gonna put up like 3 of them, 4, and we'll have security surveillance, and it'll be a big enough area that we'll have some notice, some heads up.
I have a very small drone that was like $35. I realize the thing is basically garbage. The question was, could I learn to fly the thing? Just as a way to, learn to fly a drone. And I suspect the answer is no, because it doesn't want to go straight up. I suspect the real ones do, but the real ones cost real money.
Yeah. The real ones, though, usually you have to be registered with the FAA.
Seems like there's an in-between where it's still a toy.
If it's less than 250 grams. What does he have, I guess?
He was actually mowing.
What? Mowing what?
Mowing the grass in various places. But he also took it up to the front line. The other night they tried to run him over. I got the video. So let's see what Chad has been doing. All are welcome in this place. Tommy is scared of Freya, says Kate. Probably. The thing about bullies is they do not like to be challenged. When Freya will get right in your face. Someone here says they would like tacos right now.
Right?
It's hard to argue with. But yeah, they really tried to run over Tom the other night. They came this far from his back wheel, and they turned really sharply. It was totally inappropriate. He was not in the driveway. He was stopped on the sidewalk where he has the right of way. I mean, he had the right of way. He had the right of way in the driveway, in the street, whatever. He has the right of way. He's a pedestrian. Well, he was sitting on a bicycle. Okay, fine. He's got the same limits, but bicycles are allowed on the.
In Portland, Portland has like bicyclists have the same rights as pedestrians.
There?
So.
Oh, guys!
Also, that way with the ubiquity riders, we could set up ATAC and all be able to like communicate through ATAC.
Well, that could be cool. So I was asking Jordy. He's got a pretty nice setup with OBS, and it helps that he's already using basically the same software I would be using. Well, I'm still running XFCE, and he's one of the cool kids who's got a tiling window manager that looks like all the others. So it's totally unique.
Yeah.
Mock.
I like no.
But I was looking at how do you set up plugins on the version of OBS that comes as a flat pack, and it's like, okay, they want you to use the flat pack, but it's not really set up for that. But I was thinking the possibility that I might try to see if I can come up with some way to do something creative to duct air, so a fan on one end that's underneath, so pulling in air that isn't going to be full rain up into the top can blow it past heatsink on the back of the hotspot, and then a second fan will do the reverse duct on the other side of the wagon. So you basically have, front to back, you basically have just pulling air to blow to keep that hotspot cool, which is going to be really important in the summer.
Yeah, definitely.
So it would be, equal pressure, and I'll need to open it up and blow out the dust once in a while, especially out here, good God. Over there, yuck.
Well, I mean, as long as you always have the, as long as you always have both the fans running, it should just.
Any dust that doesn't collect,
Yeah.
I won't have to blow out the dust constantly, but I will have to do it once in a while. But I was thinking, the possibility exists. The machine I've got handy is a Dell small form factor that uses a 240 watt power supply. It doesn't really need it unless you try to put a video card or something in it. And there's not much point because, frankly, it's locked 3070 Intel chip. So it's old. It's old. But a newer one that is, one of the ultra small form factors will run off of an AC buck converter. Well, an AC adapter or a buck converter off of whatever battery I've got. If I get the right battery, it'll probably put out 19 volts, which is probably what the thing is actually going to want, because it's probably just shove it on the back of your monitor version of one of their laptop designs.
But what would it be running?
I was thinking that could allow the OBS to be local, so I could be working with.
Gotcha.
I could basically be providing enough Wi-Fi out here so that I can have multiple cameras, and I can just run one stream at whatever I need. There could be a spinning hard drive somewhere if I need there to be a backup of video. So I'm saving the video. I want to be saving multiple copies of the video. So if they grab a camera, I've still got the video from the camera because it's saved. I've got a high quality version of the video in case the stream gets pulled. Because when they took down my stream, I lost. I actually climbed up on those blocks over there to get the silent protest. People actually like laying down flowers right on the front line, and I'm like overhead view. And Nathan's like, "Oh yeah, I wouldn't dare get that shot." I'm like, "I did." I mean, I didn't cross their blue line on the driveway. I jumped up on the blocks on the side.
Would a Raspberry Pi work?
It might, but I don't know. The main thing that I want to do, and I've got a Pi 4, I don't have a Pi, but the one thing I don't know what Pi will do. Yeah. I actually have. I think I actually have. I don't know what purpose you put to it, but I think I actually have somewhere an 8 gig Pi 4.
Oh yeah.
But what I would like to do with OBS, and this is what I don't think a Pi might be able to handle on its own, is I would like to be able to, switch cameras. So if I'm wearing a, GoPro on my head, switch to that. But whatever I would like, whatever I've got, basically, if I'm not, front and center, I would like it to detect faces, and I realize not much is going to be able to do that every 60 frames a second, but it might be able to do it 10 or 15 frames a second.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's enough. If it detects a frame, detects a face coming into frame, it could do a blur, and I'm figuring just a pixelated mosaic blur with some noise so that it can't be so easily reversed by AI.
yeah.
Just to blur faces that aren't taking up more than 3/4 of the screen. So, and I would like to do that, on the video that is going out to YouTube. So what's uploaded to YouTube always respects blocking faces, including at the front line. So
It's like encryption. You want to do it like it's like right at the user, so when it gets uploaded, it's still encrypted.
Yeah. What goes out to YouTube will already be edited, but I will still have the video raw if I need to. Oh yeah, I just saw a kid getting the shit beat out of him by ICE agents who dragged him back there for walking up to the gate.
That would be pretty hard to do though, like locally, without having
If you're saving it before you process, it should be possible. I don't know if OBS is set up to do it. The reason why I picked the blur I did is because I wanted to make sure that the only sort of anything that requires any machine intelligence at all is the face detection, and I want to do that slow enough that an iGPU can do it would be good. Because I want to use, an ultra small form factor, something I can literally stick in the wagon and run off of a battery. Probably you're not going to want to run that off of, a USB power bank. But I'm a ham radio operator. I don't currently have anything really suited to running one of these things for hours at a time.
Like battery-wise?
Yeah, but I mean, lithium iron lithium iron phosphate batteries are getting cheap enough. 30 amp hour battery is like $90 right now, and 2 of those would run would run an ultra small form factor PC, probably a tablet, every camera I've got, and my phone, and a 50-watt radio all day freaking long if I wanted it. It would, it would be kind of ridiculous to set up solar panels to recharge that in a day so I could run through the night. But if I can do it for 5 or 6 hours, that's all I really need. I would have the high quality video saved. I'd be shipping out the 720p. Maybe I can do the maybe I can do the face detection. Maybe I can't. But whatever it is, I'd be able to run multiple cameras on Wi-Fi and just use a controller to switch.
Yeah.
And I'd be able to monitor, because I'm on Wi-Fi, exactly what is being shown on the screen on a tablet. Just look at it live and switch to whatever camera, tripod, body cam, or helmet cam, whatever. And yeah, that would be phenomenal upgrade to my stream.
Would you want like a physical hardware switch or just a software switch for it?
If I've got a remote on the tablet that I can just pick a OBS scenes.
Okay.
That should do it.
So just a software.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of something else that would be useful about having the local OBS thing.
That's a cop.
Fuck ice! Having the local OBS streaming straight to YouTube means that I would be able to do an intermission and go to the old spaghetti factory and, pee.
Yeah.
Would be a nice feature. Says the guy with the big fucking Coke out here. Yeah. I do actually have like bottles of water and other more appropriate things. But fuck it, I'm having my Coca-Cola.
This wind is cold.
Yeah, it's gotten very windy. It's maybe a good thing that my cooling towel vanished before it got my shirt too wet, because that would be not fun. Okay, Tom, the mower is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I've decided that I don't hate it, but I'm pointing out it's ridiculous. It might be a little overkill. That's where the other one went. Two of those in there. Basically, it comes right down to as much fun as I have, coming out here and like reading the chats and whatnot. I feel like I should be doing more than I am, and I want the capability of being able to do it. So.
I have a lens. I have a lens.
Oh, is that a... What power is that?
It's I don't know, it's just off my soldering iron.
2x. 2 3x. Everything is upside down now, guys.
Watch it. What's going on?
That lens is about as clean as my glasses, probably. Oh, that's actually not bad. Little down here in the corners, but that's because it's rubbing against my face. So the other thing I was doing was I was looking at a phone that's got better zoom capabilities, a bigger screen so that I don't have the thing on the screen, you know, the text message from chat just bouncing up and down. That's so hard to work with. And a bit wider screen than I've got now would be ideal. So, and I would like to have the option to, you know, limit what Google is collecting on me. And basically the best I've found is, yeah, go for like the Pixel 9 Pro XL and put graphene on it and, you know, sandbox Google to, you know, each sandbox will have its own Google with exactly the permissions it needs for the apps it's running. So I can have the one that might be able to even work with Cash App, maybe, probably not. And it can be the one that can monitor my glucose. The main issue is I still want to be able to run. I'm tired of Google, you know, constantly saying, "Oh, the new version of Android is out, and here's what you can't do now."
Oh yeah.
But maybe with Google deciding what you can't do now is have Linux be an open operating system anymore. Maybe people, you know, groups of people like Graphene are going to say, you know what? Maybe if you want, you should be able to have root access to your own device. Both Calyx and Graphene refuse to let you have root because if you do, you can't have safety net. Wrong way! Oh shit, they did figure it out. That took them like 2 or 3 blocks to figure it out.
People are fucking stupid.
Okay, what we seriously need to do is like steal the wrong do not enter signs from the poles up here and replace them with like light up signs that like flash like marquee lights.
They got them.
I'm sure. And I'm sure those are official signs that do that, but I'm sure we can ghetto the shit out of something that'll stand up to the weather and put it back up for the city and just go, you're welcome.
That's fair.
I'm definitely no idiot. There's Joseph doing food again. You know, you'd be surprised how KDE plasma compares to XFCE now. KDE is going to use more RAM, but it's using your it's using your RAM. It's caching.
I like no.
I like being able to decide what my computer does instead of somebody else deciding for me. It's like, you got a point there. Now, I've actually learned. I've gotten to the point I actually like system D.
I'm gonna go get closer.
The federal government does not look out for us anymore. All they do is take our taxpayer dollars to what?
Be right back.
Don't want to look at all the room. Look at the 168 schoolgirls in Iran. That's not what we should be using our taxpayer dollars for. We use our dollars for.
You've seen me get up close and personal with a whole bunch of people. Have you ever seen me do something like for real? It doesn't, like, at some point, it's just going to come to show. I promise you, we have
Fog ice! Hello. All right, I should have brought mine. It's definitely frog weather. I should have brought mine. It's definitely frog weather.
Yeah, it sure is.
I was pretty busy at the Net CDE today, so.
The Net CDE?
Portland Net. If you've lived other places, there's the CERT program. We call it Net in Portland because we have a CERT. It's the SWAT team.
Already. If for any reason you get arrested, you should have this number on you.
Enjoy.
You'll get your support. The phone number is 971-247-1072. It's 971. We're here 24/7. Everyone here is attacked. They can only hold you for 72 hours. If you do not know that number off the top of your head, I suggest getting a marker and writing it somewhere on your body. In case you get arrested, you will need to have that phone number.
Evidence that I provided to practice.
That works. Oh shit, better not tell Richard that that's here. Oh yeah, you all know what time it is.
And yeah, you got that. So.
Hey, asshole! Wrong way!
Here you go, you're fully.
Yes! I have the power! My quarters in my car. We met him. Custom off-road wobbles. That's tiny. I need help.
There we go.
Sorry. Holy
You all know what time it is, folks.
What? Oh, he's got his foot in the blankets. We do need an American flag for Richmond. That is what this night is missing. We need a good old flag bird.
This bamboo's a little older, so it's cracked a bit, so it keeps catching.
Oh yeah. Dude, well, get some like hockey tape, like hockey stick tape. That'd be perfect for that. I might have some extra at home. I'll try to throw it.
I might see what else.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, friends, neighbors, more music on the way with Revolution Radio. About to wrap up for the night. What up next? It's FAFO by God Squad. Doesn't want to let these motherfuckers know. You keep fucking around, wiping your ass with our Constitution, kidnapping our friends and neighbors. You're gonna find out. Nuremberg Trials 2.0. We're coming for you. Saving you motherfuckers a seat. I gotta pause with them. I'm so sorry for everyone who's fighting.
Hey, for anyone with PTSD, so you know fireworks are going to be starting up over.
I'll do like
just so that you're aware.
Yeah.
Just a quick announcement. You guys are going to see some fireworks at 10 o'clock. For the city fair. So I believe you can watch it on So if you guys want to go and watch the fireworks, you guys, I don't think that we have that far to go over here too.
Just see the other boots up on it.
You can try it.
We're going to keep it on with FAFO by Dot Squad.
I think I'm gonna try from there versus here.
One of you crawling around back here. Fucking cowards. Slithering in the fucking grass. The pedophiles. Goddamn cowards. Afraid to face us standing around the goddamn lights. You gotta call in PBB and you goddamn dirty work. We got 2 more songs for the night. We got I Hate Rich Cunts by Mud Rat and then La Chota. After that, it's Blue out La Chona to clear it up for the night. We'll still be on hand and strong for our friends and neighbors, though.
Contaré la historia de una famosa persona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice ya no sé qué hacer con ella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Se arranca en la banda con la primera canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Y la Chona se mueve, y la gente grita. No mejor que la Chona, para la que la grita. Y la Chona se mueve, al ritmo que le toquen. Ella baila de todo, nunca quiere su toque. Y goza melodía.
As always, that was fun.
Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice ya no sé qué hacer con ella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Diario va a los bailes y se compra una botella. Se arranca la banda con la primera canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a gritar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Bravo, bravo, Chona, nadie te puede igualar. Y la Chona se mueve, y la gente le grita. No mejor que la Chona, para la que la grita. Y la Chona se mueve, al ritmo que le toque. Ella baila de todo, nunca pierde su clase. Ritmo y sabor. Los picones de Tijuana. Y la Chona se mueve, y la gente le grita. No le mejor que la Chona, para la que la grita. Y la Chona se mueve, al ritmo que le toque. Ella baila de todo, nunca pierde su clase.
Hey, that's going to do it for Revolution Radio 14 tonight. We're going to keep sending it to these fascist bastards. But, I mean, I am. No, I just want to make it clear to all these assholes out here. I'm done. I'm not playing past 10 p.m. And whatever happens to these speakers, whatever happens to these, I have no control over. I'm actually getting them off. It's not going to buy. See you later.
Just in case there is any doubt, yes, I absolutely do wave this flag too. Though these days it kind of needs to be more like this. But even if it needs to be like this, I still wave this flag. Just in case there's any doubt. This flag is just smaller and it's hard to actually do anything with because it's small. If it were any larger, Richard would have grabbed it out of somebody's hand and done Richard things to it. But am I saying that Richard likes to burn the American flag? Yes, but Richard mostly likes to burn damn near anything. So.
I can burn all to the human of an aggravated breed via the study of post-adolescent agitated seeds. Applications we self prior to commitment. Focus on the urban responses for how that made it breed. Lesson three, swiftly tipping forward, swallow artists. We give it, get it, never let it self stubbornness,
I still think this flag needs to be more than corrected right now. Harder to do anything interesting with it this way. I'd have to take it off the pole. It appears to be glued on, so I assume that Mike would not appreciate I emphasize this one. But he does have one. Because yes, we are patriots, we love our country, and yes, we will wave this flag as well as any other. This one's just small. I don't have any flags big or small, so I have to basically steal them from Mike to wave the flag. So. But he had this one, it's small. And even if it kind of belongs this way, I still wave it. I'll even wave it this way. I took an oath to support the Constitution and defend it against enemies, foreign and domestic. I didn't take an oath to Donald Trump. Or anyone else for that matter. But shit, you guys know that. You know me. All right, I'm gonna go put this flag back somewhere Richard can't find it.
Ay, y tú me pregunto si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Ay, pero no hay toda. Y me pregunto si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. Hoy tengo una, mañana otra. Me la voy a llevar toda, papi.
It appears nobody is intending to nobody is intending to play rock paper scissors with cars tonight. That was ridiculous and funny. I have been told that there were shrooms involved, which is amusing, but I don't do that shit, so I wouldn't know. I really should not be pointing. Sorry, guys. Anybody who cares is already covered, but so it looks like there'd be some MAGA out here. They were definitely recording me playing with the American flag. Give me a 3x5 for the American flag on one of those really lightweight poles. I'll do what I was doing with the pride flag. Oh, that flag is so easy to do stuff with because it's so light. Have a good night to the guys who are leaving or have left. Much appreciate you guys, since half of you are my mods. If you are watching and you appreciate me being out here streaming, please click that like button. It helps people find me, helps people see what I'm doing, and see what's happening here in Portland. Especially since I stay out here after folks like Nathan go home for the night. Kate, your computer's maxed out at 4 gigs? Do you have like a Core 2 Duo or something? Hey guys. It's hard to focus on those. There's only a few that are going to come over here. But, no, we're not going to see much over here, but... I can hear them, but I can't see them from here. started out pretty aggressive, but I'd say they've mostly calmed down. Well, Kate, before Trump fucked over everybody, if I knew you had a Core 2 with 4 gigs of RAM, I would probably have arranged to at least send you one of the Ivy Bridge systems. Bit lower power usage, and your processor power about double, and your RAM would be at least double too. Now, if you're using your Core 2 on 32-bit operating system, you kind of would have to go 64-bit by the time you get to Ivy Bridge. It's not required yet, but you really want to. But it may be a little hard to get you upgraded now. What operating system are you running on that thing? Surely Windows for that is completely dead and unsupported and not useful. A few years ago, I ran into a kid online. This kid I ran into online, he had a vision impairment, lived in Thailand, and Core 2 was about all that somebody in his SCS could really afford. It's what he had. With an old pre the GTX 200. He had like it was older than like a GTX 240 NVIDIA card. He was lucky to have an external GPU at all for some games that would work on it. But he was running, a pretty lousy, like 1.5 gig Core 2 Duo. And I sent him a Haswell system with 16 gigs of RAM. 32 if he could fix one of the RAM sockets. I don't know if he ever did. But 32, I sent him a terabyte SSD. And, he had to figure out what to do about the power supply and case. Literally, people helped me put together the shipping. I shipped the thing to Thailand for him. So it wouldn't be the first time I've helped somebody get a better computer. It ran Linux, but it ran Linux Mint. So I think he put Debian on it. He also put Windows on it, but it was his to. My confirmation name is Leo, for Leo the 13th. The guy who invented, and keep in mind, I was very conservative at the time I picked this. Leo the 13th invented the term social justice. It means something different if you're Leo the 13th than it does today. What it meant was that if you saw somebody whose potential was limited by their life circumstances, you had the obligation, as a person whose circumstances were better, to help if you could, where you could. It didn't guarantee, that this kid was going to go to college, become a data engineer or a software developer or a network engineer. It didn't guarantee he would do anything useful with it. I gave him a tool that would allow him, if he chose, to go further than his circumstances, being a poor kid with limited vision in Thailand would have had otherwise. And here I am, a blind guy with fucking terminal cancer. Cancer will kill me if I live long enough. My goal is to make sure that, tacos and cheeseburgers do it first. And not soon. But if I can make it so that I live long enough to have it be those other things, especially given that I'm a little more careful with my diet than I used to be, a lot more careful, a lot less fried food, a lot less, you get the idea. Given that the chemo has done so well, I could possibly live a long time. But despite that, I'm living in poverty. There's no way, not a single fucking person is going to hire me to do damn near anything. Because I can't work a 9 to 5. And if you look at me, you're looking at somebody who's going to have lots of unscheduled days off, very high medical expenses that are going to raise prices for everybody else. I think they just had the finale for the Pyro show. You're looking at somebody who's not going to be considered employable by most people. And that's fine. But it means I'm living in poverty on $1,000 a month. But I saw somebody who was in worse shape. And I had the ability to do something about it, so I did. What he does with it, I didn't keep up with him. Last I heard, he hadn't really gone where I hoped he would go with it. But it was his machine to use or abuse as he saw fit. He had the option to, go to work with it, to go to school, build a solid education. Maybe he did that. I don't know. Last I heard, he was playing games on it, though. And it's not like, playing games is wrong. Shit. I mean, I sent him hardware that was capable of playing games, and I hoped he would play some. He did.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey.
Having a fun night?
Yeah. I was out there playing with a flag. I even played with the little one, little American flag.
Yeah.
It's hard to do much with that because it's so small.
Yeah.
And I really think it kind of should be upside down, so the country's kind of a mess.
It is, for sure. If you want help with the putting together of the PVC parts for the car,
Heather's going to work on that over the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's
cool.
got some ideas. What I have in mind for it, I don't know if you heard me earlier. What I have in mind for it is, we're going to put like a rectangular frame at each end, a couple of spans down at the bottom, just so it's rigid, one in the middle on the top, because all we need at the top is for it to maintain structure. And then we're going to make a coroplast roof like this, that's kind of got an actual roof shape over the top of it. so that rain will run off of it, and we're gonna paint it with like old Taco Bell colors.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And label it the taco truck, so people are gonna see me coming, 6 blocks away.
Dude, that's gonna be awesome.
That it is.
I look forward to seeing it.
It's the thing is, I come out here and I record what's happening, and this is a little low now because of what's going on in New Jersey, but I've been having numbers like this all night, 30s and 40s, and it's just because of New Jersey, but I don't have hundreds.
Yeah.
Because people aren't aware that there's anything to watch.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of nights there's not. But if I'm, getting people's attention, going other places and whatnot, and they look, they're likely to see a little bit more. And also, I'm sort of an aspiring medic out here. This is the first aid kit that I put together. It started with, an overglorified, it was a Molly pack that had basically a boo-boo kit in it. Lots of, Band-Aids and whatnot. Well, you can kind of see I've already upgraded some of this. This didn't come in a boo-boo kit.
Yeah.
Hemostatic gauze didn't come in a boo-boo kit. Tonight, Chad gave me a SAM splint. This thing is missing a chest seal. That's about it.
Nice.
So, but I mean, it's more than just that, because, that's all the medical stuff. There's some tools over here. You need to get back inside there. Over here we've got, a few tools. CPR mask, if anybody wants to do full CPR with some Coban. A couple of ponchos and things. There's actually a bigger poncho underneath the medical supplies, but that's not a good place to put it.
Yeah.
It's just, where could I fit it with what I had? Over on this side, we got some dude wipes. There's some antimicrobial over here.
Nice.
But, we also have some eye drops for somebody who just needs eye drops, dry eye stuff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there are freaking, and to go with it, because half the freaking population kind of needs these sorts of things.
Yep.
And so I've got them. Just a few, but I got them. And I mean, this is really intended to be kind of a squad level kit. There's only one cat tourniquet in here, and it is a Gen 5 type, so I was able to get it a lot cheaper because it's not a Gen 7. Metal windlass, so it's at least a real tourniquet.
Yeah.
The Gen 7s use a plastic windlass, but that makes it harder. You have to get the name brand, otherwise the windlass is going to snap.
Yeah.
But I mean, this will probably treat one person with serious injuries who doesn't have anything else. Otherwise, it's an enhanced Google kit with some hygiene and whatnot. Only thing this doesn't have in it that I'd want to add to it is a pair of chest seats.
Yeah. It'd be good to have. I see it coming in the future.
So do I. One of my viewers bought me a birthday present.
Oh, yeah?
Like market, I said closes at 11.
It does close at 11. That is...
Okay, I gotta run, but I'll be back.
That is slightly...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And given that this is really tightly packed into a case that'll actually hold on to it well, this was like $5. So,
oh, wow.
The person who bought that is the most awesome person in the world, as far as I'm concerned. So,
when's the birthday?
It was May 21st.
Oh, that's right. Always happy.
There were cupcakes out here. I don't know if the cupcakes were in reference to my birthday. I got over here just as the last one was claimed. It's all right. My blood sugar was so high that day, I did not need a cupcake. But I did have 2 pieces of pie tonight. And I don't know what my blood sugar looks like right now because my phone is recording. It didn't give me a high glucose alarm, but it definitely didn't give me a low one either.
Wow. All right, well, we'll be back.
Yeah, you got to run before the market closes. Yeah, Kate, it really is a case. If you've got a modern website, the browsers just drag. There are things you can do. There's an H.264 plugin that you can install that will improve your ability to watch things like YouTube. Because it'll force YouTube to use H.264, which is definitely, current hardware for the, current technology for the hardware you've got. My, 2006 G5 was all about H.264. But I will keep my eyes open. If you can use Linux Mint, the options are, anything with a Core i is reasonably doable. And if it's new enough to have USB 3, it's a nice experience. Modern browsers will drag, but you can do things like use Frog Find and tricks to make it so you can manage using an older computer on a modern web browser. Great channel for that sort of thing is Action Retro on YouTube. My boy Sean. Good dude. So, I had, burritos, burrito bowl and whatnot. I actually came prepared tonight with mac and cheese.
Takes out of you, feed the people, God forbid. You know what, dude? Better a faggot than a fascist, yeah? Oh, I'm a faggot. I forgot that I brought my knives.
Portland, baby, I love it. Right, okay, we're gonna go sit down. Sam's are just right over there with the whole
Go ahead, no, I got fucking like 5, 6 people will go by and be like, it's like if you have a right torch and something like that. How can you be fucking I got on a court last week. Like, I don't fucking know.
million freaking splinters from that very cracked flagpole. I'll show you guys. See, that one's fine, but this one cracks all over the place, so I got splinters everywhere. Both hands from that. Basically, if I want to be twirling flags, I need to get my own flags, damn it. So it'll probably be an American flag. It'll just be held upside down. Docking. I really should have zoomed out for this. Sorry, guys. It's a lot easier when you're docked to move zoomed, but that's Saturday night. YMCA. He's still on the fucking mower. He's still on the fucking mower. Good night. It's almost 11, no honk. No honk expected at this hour. Dude, we got like 3 or 4 honks earlier. He honked. Or was that the car? I couldn't tell. I think it was the car. So tired. You're still up?
What's going on? He's running fast. Oh my god. Oh god, it's killing
I'm wondering, because you're right here recording, should I drag the stuff and bring it over here?
there, we have our like stuff there. Should we bring like right here?
I'm gonna be done for the night real soon, but if you'd like to, sure. I have a policy that I kind of don't point the camera over here unless, like, who's out of earshot. if any of you want to be amused, and you don't know this already, search YouTube after this video is done for Vinnie Jones CPR. He's a rugby player in the UK. I imagine he's retired by now because these are basically like the this is your brain on drugs, like public service sort of commercials, and they're that old. So search for Vinnie Jones CPR. And of course, this song is related for anybody who has ever taken a CPR course. You know why. So I'm gonna leave it there. Have a good night, everybody. My name is Joseph, and don't forget, have another taco. Have a good night, everybody.